Did you know that volcanoes can threaten civilization? Scientists estimate that the next civilization-threatening volcanic eruption could happen in about 17,000 years. Imagine a powerful explosion that unleashes around 1 teraton, which is a staggering trillion tons, of pyroclastic material. When a volcano erupts, it can send ash and gas high into the atmosphere, affecting air travel and even weather patterns worldwide. This massive release of debris can block sunlight and lead to a so-called volcanic winter, where temperatures drop dramatically. History shows us how catastrophic such eruptions can be, like the eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815, which caused severe climate anomalies. While 17,000 years may seem far off, it's a reminder of Earth's unpredictable nature and how we need to be aware of geological risks. What can we do to prepare for such powerful forces of nature? Did you know about the village built for a crisis? In 2018, a small village was established by the government, and it stands as a remarkable example of how local authorities respond to urgent community needs. The village was created in direct response to a crisis, showing a proactive approach to issues affecting countless people. When natural disasters or other emergencies arise, communities often face displacement and loss of resources. The establishment of this village aimed to provide a safe haven, offering essential services and shelter for families affected by the crisis. This initiative reflects a growing trend where governments prioritize community welfare by creating sustainable living environments. Local leaders understood that rebuilding lives involves not just temporary solutions, but also long-term support. This village serves as a beacon of hope, showcasing humanity's resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. How many more stories of community-driven responses like this can we uncover? Did you know we share genes with chimpanzees? It's fascinating to think that humans and chimpanzees have about 98% of their DNA in common. This genetic similarity highlights the close relationship we share with our primate cousins. Over millions of years, both species have evolved from a common ancestor, which contributes to these shared genetic traits. While our differences, like walking on 2 legs and our advanced cognitive abilities, set us apart, that same DNA is responsible for many fundamental biological processes in both species. For example, basic functions such as metabolism and immune responses depend on this shared genetic foundation. Scientists study these similarities to better understand human biology and evolution, and even to tackle health issues. Chimpanzees, known for their intelligence and social behavior, can provide insights into our own behavior and biology. So the next time you ponder what makes us human, remember that a little of that genetic beauty ties us to our jungle-dwelling relatives. Prepare to be amazed by Disney's iconic glove trend. Have you ever noticed how many beloved Disney characters wear gloves? This stylish choice isn't just for fun, it stems from the early days of animation. In the 1920s, animators like Walt Disney realized that hands could be tricky to animate. By dressing characters in white gloves, the animators created a clear contrast with their bodies, making movements easier to see. Iconic characters like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy have made this look famous. These gloves not only added a touch of elegance, but also helped to convey emotion and personality. Over the years, this simple design decision has become iconic, making the characters instantly recognizable to audiences around the world. So next time you watch a Disney film, take a moment to appreciate those classic gloves. Don't you think they add to the charm? Discover the mystery behind Glastonbury Tor's legends. This striking hill, topped with its famous ruined tower, offers more than just a beautiful view in Somerset, England. Glastonbury Tor is a sandstone peak shaped by erosion over countless years, making it a remarkable natural feature. But it's not just the geology that fascinates. The site is deeply intertwined with stories of King Arthur and the search for the Holy Grail. Many believe that this mystical landscape holds spiritual significance, attracting visitors seeking both history and a sense of connection to the past. The legends surrounding Glastonbury Tor spark the imagination, prompting thoughts about ancient kings, quests, and the rich folklore that has flourished in this area. So when you stand atop this ancient site, you are not only gazing at the scenic beauty, but also stepping into a world of enchanting tales and historical wonders. This might surprise you. Nuclear tests changed our planet. Since the first nuclear bomb tests in the 1940s, the world has witnessed at least 8 nations conducting over 2,000 nuclear tests. These tests have left their mark on diverse environments, from arid deserts to the depths of oceans. Imagine vast landscapes suddenly disrupted by explosive forces. Each detonation was not only a show of power, but also a scientific endeavor to understand nuclear reactions better. Countries like the United States, Russia, and China sought to develop their arsenals, while others, like India and Pakistan, added their own tests to the mix. The consequences, however, are more than just political. They include long-lasting effects on ecosystems, radiation exposure, and even climate shifts. As we reflect on this history, it's essential to consider how these explosions have transformed our planet, both physically and geopolitically. Will humanity ever agree to fully abandon these terrifying weapons? Is it really true that sailors call it the Marlborough Canal? The Suez Canal, a crucial waterway connecting Europe and Asia, has earned this cheeky nickname among sailors. Why, you might ask? It's because there's a light-hearted tradition among some ship crews of slipping cartons of Marlboro cigarettes to Egyptian officials as unofficial bribes. These gestures are thought to help grease the wheels for a smoother passage through the canal, which can be essential given how vital this route is for international shipping. While the idea of bribing with cigarettes seems amusing, it opens up serious discussions about practices in global shipping and the challenges that come with bureaucracy. The Suez Canal is a fascinating blend of commercial importance and cultural quirks, making it not just a passage for ships, but also a spot full of stories and unexpected humor in the shipping world. What if I told you ginger isn't actually a root? Ginger, commonly called ginger root, is actually a rhizome, a special type of underground stem. This fascinating classification showcases the unique botanical features that make ginger so special. Rhizomes are thickened stems that serve as storage organs, allowing the plant to survive harsh conditions and grow new shoots. When you slice into ginger, you reveal its vibrant yellow-orange flesh and the aromatic oils that make it a popular flavor in cooking and a staple in herbal medicine. Rich in antioxidants, ginger has been praised for its potential health benefits, including soothing nausea and aiding digestion. Next time you're making ginger tea or adding it to your favorite dish, remember that this spicy ingredient is more than just a root. It's a remarkable underground stem that's been cherished for centuries. What if I told you skin is our largest organ? Skin covers about 20 square feet in an average adult and is much more than just a protective covering. It serves several vital functions that keep us healthy and safe. First and foremost, it acts as a barrier against germs, pollutants, and harmful substances, preventing infections. Skin also plays a key role in regulating body temperature. When we're hot, it releases sweat to cool us down, and when we're cold, it can constrict blood vessels to conserve heat. The skin is made up of 3 main layers: the outermost epidermis, which provides protection, the dermis, which contains hair follicles, sweat glands, and blood vessels, and the hypodermis, which connects the skin to underlying tissues. Plus, it enables the sensation of touch, allowing us to feel everything from a gentle breeze to a warm hug. Isn't our skin fascinating? Why exactly does your cat have whiskers? These aren't just for show. A cat's whiskers are incredible sensory tools. Whiskers, or vibrissae, are specialized hairs that are highly sensitive and connected to a network of nerves. This special setup allows cats to sense tiny air movements in their surroundings, which is especially useful during those twilight hunting hours when light is low. Imagine a night hunter using its whiskers like radar to detect nearby objects, even in complete darkness. Whiskers help cats gauge the width of spaces, allowing them to know if they can squeeze through tight spots safely. They are about as wide as the cat's body, so if the whiskers fit, the body likely will too. Additionally, whiskers can pick up vibrations and changes in their environment, keeping your feline friend alert and aware. This unique adaptation demonstrates just how finely tuned cats are to their habitats, making these furry predators both fascinating and effective hunters. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as whiskers can enhance a cat's survival skills? Did you know men faced menstruation-like symptoms in Egypt? In the early 20th century, a strange and perplexing health crisis struck rural Egypt, where many men reported symptoms such as blood in their urine and cramps. These alarming manifestations were actually linked to a parasitic infection known as schistosomiasis. This infection thrived in areas with poor sanitation, causing great confusion among the affected individuals. At that time, many were puzzled by their physical state, as these symptoms mirrored those typically experienced by women during menstruation. Recognizing the rampant spread of schistosomiasis, health authorities launched treatment campaigns aimed at improving sanitation and curing those infected. Over time, these initiatives successfully reduced infection rates, leading to better health outcomes for men and communities. The story of schistosomiasis in early 20th century Egypt highlights how sanitation can severely impact public health. Why does oxytocin boost bonds but create divides? Oxytocin, often called the feel-good hormone, plays a fascinating role in building social connections and trust among people. Released in our bodies during moments of bonding, such as hugging or spending time with loved ones. This hormone encourages cooperation and social cohesion. Studies show that it not only strengthens ties within groups, but also shapes our feelings towards individuals outside these circles. While oxytocin helps us form close relationships, it can also lead to in-group favoritism. This means that people may develop a heightened sense of trust and loyalty to those they feel closest to, often at the expense of those who are not part of their group. Consequently, this favoritism can result in increased defensiveness or even aggression towards outsiders, creating barriers rather than bridges. Understanding this dual nature of oxytocin reveals the complexity of human relationships, where love and trust can easily turn into division. Isn't it intriguing how one hormone influences our connections and separations? Experience the magic of Mosquito Bay's glow at night. This extraordinary place in Vieques, Puerto Rico, is renowned for its mesmerizing bioluminescence. When the sun sets, the waters light up in a brilliant blue-green glow, thanks to tiny organisms called dinoflagellates. These microscopic creatures emit light when disturbed, which creates an enchanting spectacle for anyone lucky enough to witness it. Imagine swimming through glowing waters or kayaking under a starry sky, with each splash illuminating your surroundings like nature's nightlight. The phenomenon occurs in only a few places around the world, making Mosquito Bay a unique destination for both adventure seekers and nature lovers. Scientists continue to study these beautiful creatures to understand their life cycles and the environmental factors that contribute to their luminescence. This vibrant ecosystem offers a peek into the magic of nature's wonders. So, are you ready to see this breathtaking bioluminescent display for yourself? You won't believe this about Halima Sisai's extraordinary birth. On May 4th, 2021, Halima Sisai from Mali astonished the world by giving birth to 9 babies in a single delivery. This incredible event, which included 5 girls and 4 boys, secured her a Guinness World Record for the most multiple births survived in one go. Halima underwent a cesarean section in Morocco, where medical staff were left stunned, as they had only detected 7 babies during her pregnancy. The news spread like wildfire, and it's not hard to see why. The average baby count for a multiple birth is usually much lower. Halima's story is not just about numbers. It highlights the resilience and strength of mothers everywhere. Imagine the joy and challenges of raising so many little ones at once. With a supportive family and community, Halima is set to navigate this exciting journey. It raises the question, what's next for Halima and her incredible family? Did you know that beer bottles can build houses? An innovative beer company owner created a unique design for beer bottles that could double as bricks. This clever idea allowed people to sip their favorite brew while contributing to construction efforts. The concept was based on the idea of sustainability, aiming to reduce waste by repurposing the empty bottles into building materials. With this approach, every bottle consumed could potentially help create walls for homes, merging drinking and construction into one fun activity. However, despite its ingenuity and potential for eco-friendly housing, the concept didn't catch on widely. Many people found it hard to imagine a bottle as a functional building block, and the practicality of such a design raised questions about safety and durability. Still, the idea sparks interest in creative ways to use everyday items for more than one purpose. What other surprising uses can you think of for common objects? Did you know John F. Kennedy's scandals go beyond politics? As the 35th President of the United States, JFK is often celebrated for his vision and leadership during pivotal moments, like the Cuban Missile Crisis. However, behind the scenes, his personal life sparked considerable intrigue and controversy. President Kennedy allegedly had numerous extramarital affairs, with rumored relationships involving iconic figures such as Marilyn Monroe and actress Angie Dickinson. These tales of romance and secrecy contributed to a complex persona, blending charm and charisma with personal scandal. Historians debate the impact of these affairs on his presidency and public perception. While some argue that they distracted from his work, many supporters believe they humanized him. The fascination surrounding Kennedy's private life prompts questions about the intersection of personal ethics and public duty. How do we separate the man from the leader? Understanding JFK's multifaceted character helps unravel the complexities of American history during a transformative era. What do you think these revelations mean for how we view leaders today? Did you know that diamonds could rain on Uranus? Scientists theorize that the atmospheres of Uranus and Neptune, two icy giants in our solar system, might be home to diamond rain. These planets contain lots of hydrocarbons, and under the immense pressure and high temperatures found deep within their layers, something magical happens. Methane molecules break apart. During this process, carbon atoms bond together and crystallize into diamond structures, creating the potential for diamonds to form. As these precious stones rain down, they could sink toward the planet's cores, adding to their mysterious geological makeup. This intriguing phenomenon raises exciting questions about the conditions on these distant worlds and makes studying them even more fascinating for astronomers and planetary scientists alike. Who wouldn't want to explore the possibility of a diamond shower millions of miles away? Discover the secret behind Zarpado's unique flavor creation. Zarpado is more than just a platform. It's a lively community where users can subscribe to receive fascinating facts that stimulate curiosity. Its creators liken the experience to crafting a rich, eternal stew that gets better over time. Each fact serves as an ingredient, contributing its own distinct taste. This thoughtful approach means that subscribers are not just passive recipients of information, they're invited to savor and appreciate each bit of knowledge as it unfolds. With each new piece shared, the flavor deepens, creating a delightful blend that enriches the mind. This philosophy highlights the importance of depth in learning, reminding us that understanding grows with time and reflection. By bringing together unique trivia from various fields, Zarpado nurtures a palate for curious minds, encouraging users to explore and expand their horizons. Why not join the journey and taste the wisdom? Have you ever wondered why Monaco is so crowded? This tiny European nation is remarkable for its population density, holding the title of the most densely populated country in the world. With around 19,761 people packed into every square kilometer, Monaco's streets buzz with life. Imagine a bustling city where every inch is filled with residents, visitors, and luxury. Monaco's small size, just about 2.2 square kilometers, means that it often feels more like a vibrant community than a country. This unique situation is partly due to its popularity as a tourist destination and its status as a tax haven, attracting wealthy individuals from all over the globe. As a result, Monaco has a mix of locals and expatriates, creating a diverse culture while maintaining its distinctive Monegasque identity. With such a high population density, residents enjoy plenty of amenities and attractions, like the famous Monte Carlo Casino and beautiful coastline. So what do you think life is like in such a crowded place? Is it really true that Egypt's first dynasty changed everything? This remarkable period, led by the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt by the famous King Narmer, also known as Menes, was a turning point in history. Around 3100 BC, This unification paved the way for the establishment of a powerful civilization that would last for thousands of years. Key developments emerged during this time, including stunning architectural feats like the construction of the pyramids, which showcased ancient Egyptians' incredible engineering skills. The First Dynasty also fostered breakthroughs in writing, introducing hieroglyphics that allowed for record-keeping and storytelling. Mathematics and medicine progressed significantly, with practices still influencing the modern world. This rich cultural and technological legacy continues to spark wonder today. Can you imagine the impact of such innovations on our lives? Did you know that clouds can weigh over 1 million pounds? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. A typical cumulus cloud, which is often the fluffy, white cotton-like cloud we see on sunny days, can contain around 500,000 to 1 million pounds of water. You might wonder how something so light and airy can pack such a heavy punch. The secret lies in the water droplets that make up the cloud. Each tiny droplet is just a fraction of a millimeter in diameter, yet millions of them gather together to form a cloud. While you might think clouds float effortlessly in the sky, their weight is held up by the warm air beneath them. This warm air rises, creating a balance that allows these massive water formations to stay aloft until they release that weight in the form of rain. Isn't it fascinating how nature can create such heavy wonders out of delicate droplets? Nature's tiny champions inspire big innovations. This discovery helps scientists better understand aerodynamics, particularly by studying the amazing flight capabilities of bumblebees. Despite their small size, these remarkable insects have mastered the art of flying, efficiently maneuvering through the air, and showcasing nature's ingenuity. Researchers have observed that bumblebees can hover, dart, and even fly backwards, defying traditional aerodynamic principles that often apply to larger aircraft. By analyzing their wing movements and techniques, experts are unlocking secrets that can inform the design of robots and drones. This means that innovations in robotics and drone technology could lead to more agile and efficient machines, mimicking the bumblebee's ability to navigate complex environments. So, the next time you see a bumblebee buzzing around, remember that it's not just a cute insect, it's a source of inspiration for cutting-edge technology that could revolutionize how we think about flight. Can you imagine a wooden computer mouse? This innovative device, created by Douglas Engelbart in 1964, revolutionized how we interact with computers. Engelbart crafted the first mouse from wood, giving it a unique and surprisingly simple design compared to today's sleek, modern peripherals. The name mouse actually came from its tail-like cable, which resembled a real mouse's tail. At a time when computers were mostly operated through complex commands, Engelbart's invention introduced a friendly, intuitive way to navigate software. Picture trying to run programs without a point-and-click interface. The mouse became essential for user-friendly computing, paving the way for graphical user interfaces we take for granted today. Engelbart's vision extended far beyond the mouse. He imagined a future where computers would enhance human intelligence. This early invention sparked a technological revolution, influencing everything from personal computers to modern touchscreens. So next time you click away on your device, think about the wooden mouse that started it all. Hard to believe, but North Sentinel Island remains untouched. This remarkable place, located in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India, is home to the Sentinelese, a tribe that has lived in isolation for thousands of years. They have never made contact with the outside world, choosing instead to maintain their traditional lifestyle. Indian law plays a crucial role in protecting the island and its inhabitants, prohibiting outsiders from visiting to prevent the spread of diseases and to preserve the tribe's unique culture. The Sentinelese are known for their fierce resistance to intruders, often using arrows to defend their territory. This isolation has sparked curiosity and debate about the balance between protecting indigenous cultures and the desire for exploration. As we move forward in our globalized world, should we respect their boundaries or attempt to learn from them? Did you know Bran Castle is Dracula's home? This stunning fortress, perched high in the Carpathian Mountains of Romania, is often celebrated as the legendary residence of the infamous Count Dracula. Although Bram Stoker never visited Romania, or specifically mention Bran Castle in his classic novel, the castle has become a popular symbol of vampire lore. With its tall towers, winding staircases, and intriguing nooks, Bran Castle feels like stepping into a Gothic fairy tale. Visitors flock to explore its ancient rooms filled with history and artifacts, while the surrounding landscapes offer breathtaking views. The blend of real history and thrilling myths about Vlad the Impaler, the real-life figure who inspired Dracula, adds to its allure. Today, the castle is a museum showcasing art and furniture collected by Queen Marie of Romania, who lived there in the early 20th century. Whether you're a fan of horror stories or just curious about Romanian culture, a visit to Bran Castle holds a captivating experience. What other mysteries await in its shadowy halls? Why exactly does our brain help us find home? Humans have a remarkable ability to navigate back to familiar places, like our homes, using memory and orientation points. This talent arises from the combined functions of various brain regions, including the hippocampus, which is essential for memory formation. As we travel, we pick up on landmarks, sounds, and even smells that serve as markers along our route. These cues, whether it's a distinct tree, a colorful shop, or the sound of a bustling street, form a mental map. When we need to return, our brain retrieves these memories and helps us connect the dots back to where we started. This incredible navigation skill has not only kept us safe throughout history, but also shaped our sense of place and belonging. So the next time you retrace your steps with confidence, remember the amazing teamwork happening in your brain. Here's a wild fact about Ruth Ellis and justice. On July 13, 1955, Ruth Ellis became the last woman executed in Great Britain after being convicted of murdering her abusive boyfriend. This shocking event stirred intense public debate as many sympathized with her plight, seeing her actions as a desperate response to years of domestic abuse. The case highlighted the harsh realities many women faced in abusive relationships and raised questions about justice and self-defense. Just a decade later, in 1965, the death penalty for murder was abolished in England, Scotland, and Wales, marking a significant shift in British criminal justice policy. Ellis's story played a pivotal role in changing how society views justice and punishment, pushing the conversation towards rehabilitation over retribution. Her case remains a powerful reminder of the complexities involved in crime, punishment, and the rights of individuals in dire situations. How did this impact modern perceptions of self-defense? Did you know that chanko nabe fuels sumo wrestlers? This traditional Japanese stew has been an essential part of their diet for centuries. Packed with nutrition, chanko nabe is not just a delicious meal, it's a powerhouse that supports the intense training and strict weight management needs of sumo athletes. The stew typically features a hearty mix of ingredients like meat, vegetables, and tofu, simmered together to create a flavorful broth. This balance of protein and nutrients helps wrestlers recover after grueling workouts while ensuring they maintain the strength necessary for competition. Sumo wrestlers often eat chanko nabe in large portions, making it a communal affair that fosters camaraderie among teammates. It's more than just food, it's a tradition that brings everyone together. Have you tried this nourishing stew that's a big part of Japan's unique culture? Believe it or not, the Day of the Dead is magical. This extraordinary celebration, known as Dia de los Muertos, brings together families in a vibrant, colorful way to honor their departed loved ones. Originating in Mexico, it blends indigenous traditions with Spanish influences, creating a unique cultural experience that lasts from October 31 to November 2nd. Families build ofrendas, or altars, adorned with photographs, favorite foods, and decorative skulls called calaveras, to invite the spirits of the deceased back for a joyful reunion. Instead of focusing on grief, this festive occasion encourages laughter, storytelling, and remembrance. Streets fill with lively music, parades, and beautifully painted faces, allowing everyone to celebrate the lives of those who have left us. This heartfelt tradition reminds us that death is a part of life, and it's essential to cherish and remember our loved ones. What memories will you celebrate this year? Whales are fascinating eaters. Did you know that these incredible giants of the sea have very different diets? Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, primarily feast on tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. They can consume up to 4 tons of krill in a single day. On the other hand, humpback whales have a more varied menu, often hunting small fish and shrimp. This diversity in diets shows just how adaptable these marine mammals are in their ocean habitats. While blue whales use a method called filter feeding, gulping massive amounts of water along with their food, humpbacks employ techniques like bubble net feeding to catch their prey. Each whale species has perfected its feeding strategy, tailored to the resources available in their environments. Isn't it amazing how these gentle giants thrive in the vast oceans with such unique eating habits? You won't believe what endoliths can survive. These remarkable microscopic organisms, first discovered in 1889, manage to thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Endoliths are found inside animal shells, rocks, and even coral, showing just how versatile life can be. They consist of bacteria, fungi, algae, and ancient organisms called archaea, all working together to endure extreme conditions. What makes them so fascinating is their ability to draw energy from light, which helps them survive where most life would struggle. Despite their minuscule size, often invisible to the naked eye, endoliths play a crucial role in breaking down minerals and recycling nutrients in ecosystems. Their existence contributes significantly to the planet's microbial diversity and helps maintain the balance of life on Earth. Isn't it amazing how such tiny creatures can have such a big impact on our environment? You might be shocked to learn that hashtags emerged in 2007, a simple pound sign transformed into a powerful tool for navigating social media. Originally, the hashtag was just a way to mark numbers, but it found new life when Twitter users began using it to group conversations and topics. This clever idea made it easier for people to find and follow discussions about specific events, interests, or trends. With a hashtag, users can instantly link their posts to larger conversations, whether it's about a favorite TV show or an important news event. Fast forward to today, and hashtags are everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. They help boost visibility online and can even turn into global movements like Russian Black Lives Matter or Nature Me Too. Can you imagine scrolling through your feed without them? Italy's hidden ocean treasures await discovery. Scientists recently uncovered the stunning corals that thrive in Italy's unique marine environments, showcasing the stunning beauty and resilience of life beneath the waves. These corals, often found in challenging habitats like rocky cliffs and deep-sea areas, hold vital clues about the health of our oceans. By adapting to factors such as temperature changes and water acidity, these organisms reveal how life can flourish even under harsh conditions. Each coral colony acts like a tiny fortress, nurturing diverse marine life and contributing to the intricate ecosystem. Moreover, studying these resilient corals helps scientists understand climate change impacts on underwater ecosystems. As Italy's coastal regions face increasing environmental pressures, these corals symbolize hope and the need for conservation efforts. Their vibrant colors and intricate structures not only captivate divers and tourists, but also remind us of the ocean's critical role in sustaining our planet. How many other hidden wonders might we notice just beneath the surface? Guess what really drives your favorite scents? Castoreum, a fascinating substance, is not only known for flavoring foods, but has also found its way into perfumes, medicines, and even food products. This versatile ingredient has the unique ability to enhance aromas and create delightful experiences for our senses. In perfumes, castoreum contributes a warm, alluring scent that lingers on the skin, making fragrances feel rich and inviting. In the world of medicine, it can enhance flavors in syrups, helping patients with their medication regimens. Interestingly, castoreum is also used in some food products to create unforgettable flavors, transforming the way we enjoy our meals. Its applications are truly diverse, showing just how interconnected our daily experiences are with this one simple ingredient. So the next time you catch a whiff of a lovely perfume or enjoy a tasty treat, remember castoreum's important role in bringing more pleasure to our lives. Can you believe Harvard's language twist in history? Founded in 1636, Harvard University is one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in the United States. When it first opened its doors, the institution focused on training ministers, offering classes mainly in Latin, the language of scholars and religious texts at that time. This connection to Latin wasn't just about tradition, it reflected the educational priorities of the era, which valued classical studies. However, by 1780, Harvard made a significant shift, embracing English as the primary language of instruction. This change signified not only a move towards broader accessibility for students, but also marked a cultural transition in America as the nation started to forge its own identity apart from British influences. Today, Harvard is celebrated for its diverse curriculum and world-renowned faculty. Yet its early language choices highlight an interesting blend of historical academic practices and the evolution of American education. How many more surprising twists does Harvard's rich history hold? Most people don't know this about our oceans. The Pacific Ocean is gradually shrinking while the Atlantic Ocean is expanding, a fascinating twist in the Earth's dynamic geology. This change is primarily due to movements in tectonic plates, which are massive slabs of Earth's crust that float on the semi-fluid mantle beneath them. As these plates shift, they affect the size of the oceans, with the Pacific, which is the largest ocean, being squeezed by converging plate boundaries while the Atlantic grows wider. This intriguing process highlights the ever-changing nature of our planet. Meanwhile, the Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in our ecosystem by producing about 20% of the world's oxygen, leading to its nickname, the lungs of the planet. By absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, this magnificent rainforest helps regulate Earth's climate, making both our oceans and forests vital parts of our environment. How do tectonic shifts in lush rainforests interact in this grand planet of ours? Get to know Larry the Cable Guy's real name. Did you know that the man behind the comedic persona of Larry the Cable Guy is actually named Daniel Lawrence Whitney? While he's famous for his thick Southern accent and hilarious jokes, Whitney was born and raised in the Midwest, specifically in Pawnee City, Nebraska. His accent is part of a carefully crafted character that resonates with audiences who enjoy his humorous take on life. This persona allows him to connect with fans through relatable, down-to-earth humor, making him a staple in stand-up comedy and television, especially with his roles in various animated films. Whitney's journey from Nebraska to national fame showcases how embracing one's roots, even if they are exaggerated for comedy, can resonate with so many. Despite the persona, he often reflects on his real experiences growing up in the Midwest, using a mix of truth and exaggeration to create memorable jokes. So the next time you hear him, remember there's a real person, Daniel, adding to the laughter with his unique approach. Guess what really drives culinary creativity? The cuca melon, a delightful fruit native to Mexico, is catching the eye of chefs and home cooks alike. Resembling a miniature watermelon, this vibrant fruit offers not just a unique appearance, but also a flavor profile reminiscent of sour cucumber. Imagine slicing into it for a refreshing snack or incorporating it into salads for a zesty twist. Rich in nutrients, the cuca melon boasts vitamins and minerals that can enhance your diet while also exciting your taste buds. It's versatile too. Whether you enjoy it pickled, blended into smoothies, or even grilled, the cuca melon adds a special touch to various dishes. With its vibrant color and tangy taste, could this exotic fruit become the next big thing in your kitchen? Explore the culinary possibilities and bring a little taste of Mexico to your dining table. Believe it or not, this tiny fruit sings a melody. Picture a small berry that creates a soothing sound when you handle it, almost like nature's own gentle music. This fruit, known as the singing berry, surprises many with its unique ability to produce melodious tunes as you pick or squeeze it. Imagine wandering through a lush garden surrounded by vibrant colors and fragrant blooms, only to hear the soft, enchanting notes that float through the air. Scientists believe this sound comes from air being forced through tiny openings in the berry's skin, much like playing an instrument. The melody it produces evokes imagery of serene forests and calming streams, creating a magical connection between the fruit and the tranquility of nature. This fascinating phenomenon not only captures our imagination, but also highlights the incredible ways plants interact with their environment. Whether you're a botanist or just someone curious about the wonders around us, the singing berry invites us to listen closely to the natural world. What other surprises might nature have for us? Believe it or not, New York loves its pigeons. In 2001, researchers estimated that around 1 million pigeons thrived throughout the bustling streets of New York City. Fast forward to today, and these adaptable birds continue to flourish, often seen fluttering about in parks and plazas. Despite their sometimes scruffy reputation, New York pigeons are more than just sky squatters. They play an essential role in the urban ecosystem. Their ability to survive in crowded environments gives them a unique advantage, and recent studies indicate that the overall health of the pigeon population is robust. These charming birds are not only resilient, but also fascinating creatures that contribute to the city's lively atmosphere. So the next time you see a pigeon strutting its stuff, remember that it's a symbol of urban survival and adaptability, thriving amidst the concrete jungle. What do you think about our feathered friends? Did you know Clint Dempsey raps under the name Deuce? Many fans recognize Clint Dempsey as an amazing professional footballer, but he also has a surprising side hustle. In 2006, while he was still on the pitch, Dempsey dropped an album titled The Deuce. This album showcases his talent as a rapper, featuring songs that highlight his personal experiences and perspectives on life, sports, and rap culture. Dempsey's dual career combines the worlds of football and music, allowing him to express himself creatively off the field. His catchy beats and relatable lyrics capture the essence of what inspires him, whether he's scoring goals or creating music. Dempsey's artistic journey is a reminder that athletes often have hidden talents beyond their sports. So what do you think? Could we see more athletes diving into the music scene like Dempsey has? You'll be amazed by the story of TNT. Trinitrotoluene, or TNT, began its journey in 1863 not as an explosive, but as a vibrant yellow dye. Scientists discovered that this chemical could produce brilliant colors, making it quite popular for dyeing fabrics. However, its real potential remained hidden until 1891, when researchers stumbled upon its explosive properties. Suddenly, TNT found a new purpose on the battlefield and in construction projects. With its ability to produce a powerful blast and relatively stable handling, TNT became a favorite material for military applications. During World War I, it played a significant role, significantly impacting warfare strategies. Today, while you might think of TNT as just an explosive, its fascinating history as a dye reminds us that sometimes the most surprising uses come from unexpected beginnings. Isn't it intriguing how one substance can shift from fashion to firepower? Curious about EU banknotes? Here's the secret. To ensure fairness and avoid favoritism, the architecture showcased on each European Union banknote was not just a random choice, it was meticulously designed by a computer. This innovative decision aimed to create a neutral representation that reflects the shared culture and history of member countries, rather than highlighting any specific nation's achievements. The designs feature stylized representations of different architectural styles from various periods, symbolizing unity and cooperation among the diverse nations in the EU. Interestingly, this approach not only promotes equality, but also embodies the idea of a collective European identity. When you handle a banknote, you're not just holding currency, you're experiencing a carefully crafted piece of art that tells a story of collaboration. So next time you see an EU banknote, remember the thoughtful process behind its design. Believe it or not, Shakespeare invented you for you. In his playful comedy, Love's Labour's Lost, written around 1595, the legendary playwright William Shakespeare showcased his knack for language by using you as a cheeky abbreviation for the word you. This clever shortcut not only added a bit of flair to his dialogue, but also hinted at an early form of text speak that we often see today in modern communication. Can you imagine reading Shakespeare's work and encountering a character casually tossing around letters instead of words? This innovation shows that shorthand communication isn't just a recent trend. It has deep roots in literature. Shakespeare's playful use of language invites readers to explore the evolving nature of communication and reminds us that language is always changing. So the next time you dash off a quick text, remember that even the bard himself enjoyed a bit of brevity in his time. Is it really true that black ironwood can't float? This unique type of wood, known scientifically as Krugiodendron ferium, is one of the densest hardwoods in the world, making it a remarkable and sought-after material. Unlike most woods, which readily float in water, black ironwood sinks like a stone due to its incredible density, coming very close to the weight of steel. This impressive characteristic doesn't just make it interesting, it plays a major role in why it's highly prized in crafting both musical instruments and sturdy furniture. Its durability and resistance to wear mean that items made from black ironwood can last for generations, defying the usual wear and tear that other woods undergo. Whether it's in mallets for percussion instruments or elegant pieces of furniture, this heavy wood not only looks stunning, but also delivers excellent performance. So next time you admire a beautifully crafted wooden piece, think about the remarkable black ironwood behind it. Here's what actually happens when you hold a salmon. In the United Kingdom, it's against the law to act suspiciously while holding a salmon. This peculiar rule is part of the Salmon Act of 1986, which was originally created to prevent illegal fishing practices. Imagine walking through a park with a salmon in hand and getting questioned by a police officer because you seem a bit shifty. This law reflects how diverse cultural norms can shape unique legal codes. While the chances of getting arrested for this particular offense are very low, it serves as a reminder of how lighthearted and sometimes downright odd legal regulations can be. Such quirks add a splash of color to the various laws that govern everyday life. This law may seem bizarre, but it sparks curiosity about other unusual regulations around the world. What other strange laws have you heard of? What if I told you clothes were secret messengers? During the Revolutionary War, clever patriots used everyday items like clothing, hung on lines to communicate stealthily. This clever tactic allowed them to send coded messages to soldiers without being detected by British troops. Imagine a bustling town square where a widow hangs her sheets, each item sending a different signal. One color might mean danger, while another indicated it was safe to approach. This creative method not only helped coordinate strategies and movements, but also build a network of trust among the revolutionaries. The ingenious use of simple fabric as a messaging system shows just how resourceful people can be during times of conflict. These coded signals contributed to the fight for independence, highlighting the clever tactics of everyday people in extraordinary times. Are you ready to talk about passing gas? On average, a person releases gas between 14 to 23 times daily, a routine part of our body's natural functions. This happens as your digestive system breaks down food, producing gases that need to be expelled for comfort and health. While many of us might find it embarrassing to mention, passing gas is actually a sign of a well-functioning digestive system. Foods high in fiber like beans and broccoli can increase gas production. So next time you enjoy a hearty meal with these foods, remember that your body is just doing its job. It might seem funny or awkward, but this process helps prevent discomfort caused by bloating or pressure in your stomach. Our bodies continuously work to balance the gases created during digestion, aiming for a healthy gut. So, rather than feeling ashamed, embrace this natural occurrence. Understanding this can help us appreciate the amazing complexities of our bodies. Why not share this with friends and see how many times they admit to it each day? Ever wonder what tapeworms really do inside you? Tapeworms are fascinating yet frightening parasites that can grow incredibly long, up to 30 feet. If you consume raw or undercooked meat, you could unwittingly ingest these creepy crawlers. Once inside your intestines, they attach themselves to the intestinal walls and snatch nutrients from the food you eat. This can lead to various health issues like abdominal pain, nausea, and weight loss. In some cases, the body's immune system struggles to fight them off. Though not everyone who eats undercooked meat gets a tapeworm, the risk is real, especially with meats like pork and beef. Cooking meat thoroughly is the best way to keep these parasites at bay. So next time you're tempted by that rare steak or sushi, remember the potential for unwelcome guests in your belly. What if I told you Jane Austen loved baseball? In a surprising twist, this iconic author made a reference to baseball in her writings a full 40 years before the sport was officially invented. This intriguing detail highlights Austen's remarkable insight and ability to foresee cultural trends that would later capture the hearts of many. While Austen is best known for her sharp social commentary and love stories, her witty references showcase a mind attuned to the evolving world around her. Imagine reading one of her novels and coming across a mention of baseball, a game that wouldn't become formally recognized until the mid-19th century. This doesn't just make her a talented novelist, it frames her as a cultural visionary, someone who could predict what would spark joy and interest in future generations. So, what else might we discover about Austen's foresight in literature? Why does zoophobia make people fear animals so much? This term describes a specific fear of animals, where individuals may experience anxiety that varies from mild unease to extreme panic. People suffering from zoophobia might find themselves with a racing heartbeat or shortness of breath just by seeing or even thinking about an animal. This fear can stem from past traumatic experiences or cultural influences that portray animals negatively. As a result, many avoid places where animals might be present, which can limit their daily activities and interactions. However, there's hope. Therapeutic approaches, including exposure therapy, can help individuals confront their fears gradually and safely. By working with mental health professionals, those with zoophobia can learn coping strategies that empower them to face their anxieties. This process doesn't just help them feel more comfortable around animals. It also allows them to enjoy nature and expand their social circles. The journey to overcoming such fears is personal, but definitely possible. Most people don't know this, but fences can be awesome. The dingo fence in Australia is a remarkable structure, stretching over 3,480 miles, making it the longest fence in the world. Built primarily to protect vulnerable livestock from wild dingoes, this impressive barrier showcases human ingenuity in managing nature. The fence runs through many landscapes, from rolling hills to arid desert, and was initially constructed in the 1880s. Farmers constructed it to help safeguard their sheep and cattle from the clever dingoes that roam freely. Not only does the dingo fence protect livestock, but it also highlights the fascinating interactions between humans and wildlife in Australia. Imagine a fence so long that it could wrap around the entire perimeter of the state of Kansas. This colossal structure serves as a symbol of agricultural determination, reflecting how communities have adapted to their environment. Next time you think of a fence, remember that in Australia it represents resilience and a unique relationship with nature. Would you take a road trip to see the longest fence in the world? What if I told you drones can plant trees? This groundbreaking method is changing how we think about reforestation. Instead of traditional planting, where people painstakingly place seeds in cleared areas, technology is stepping in to make the process quicker and more efficient. Drones equipped with special seed planting technology can shoot seeds into the ground from above, covering large areas that would be too challenging to reach on foot. This innovative approach not only speeds up the planting process, but also helps ensure that hard-to-reach locations are repopulated with trees. These seed-shooting drones can even manage to spread a variety of tree species, which helps create diverse and resilient forests. As climate change continues to impact our planet, technology like this is vital for restoring vital ecosystems. Could this be the future of reforestation? Can you believe this wild legal challenge in 2010? A law student turned heads when he filed a lawsuit against an attorney in Jackson, Mississippi. This attorney sparked controversy by publicly offering $1 million to anyone who could reach a nearby hotel, the site of a tragic quadruple murder, from Jackson Airport in under 30 minutes. Intrigued by the challenge, the student rushed to prove himself. With determination and speed, he completed the journey in an astonishing 19 minutes. However, when he claimed the prize, the attorney refused to pay up, arguing that the challenge was just a publicity stunt and not a serious offer. This bizarre story raises intriguing questions about contracts and the ethics behind such outrageous challenges. Was the student entitled to the prize, or did the attorney have a valid point? This case highlights the complexities of law and how sometimes things aren't as simple as they appear. Did you know Walt Disney had a secret identity? Walt Disney, the creative genius behind Disneyland and Disney World, often took on disguises to sneak into his own theme parks. He wanted to experience the attractions and see how employees interacted with guests without the influence of his fame. By blending in with regular visitors, Disney could better understand what worked well and what needed improvement. This hands-on approach showcased his commitment to ensuring a magical experience for everyone. Whether he wore a hat and sunglasses or dressed casually, his observations helped shape the parks into the beloved destinations we know today. Disney's dedication to quality and customer service really set the standard for theme parks around the world. Isn't it fascinating to think that the man behind the magic was sometimes just another guest, eager to enjoy the fun? Shocking truth about volcanic eruptions and sheep population. The eruption of the Toba supervolcano, which occurred around 74,000 years ago, had devastating effects on Earth's climate and animal life. With temperatures plummeting due to ash clouds blocking sunlight, it's hard to believe that such an event could lead to the decline of 80% of the world's sheep population. The drastic cooling and food shortages made it nearly impossible for these animals to survive. Many herders lost their livelihoods as the sheep they relied on for wool, milk, and meat vanished almost overnight. This catastrophic event didn't just affect sheep, it likely caused widespread disruptions across various ecosystems. Scientists study these ancient eruptions to understand their long-term impacts on both wildlife and humans. What can we learn from such colossal natural disasters in today's world? Did you know that cats use purring to heal themselves? It's true. While we often think of a cat's purr as a sign of happiness, these soothing vibrations have a fascinating dual purpose. When cats purr, they create a unique frequency of sound, typically between 25 and 150 hertz. This range is not random. It is scientifically shown to promote healing in their bodies. The vibrations produced during purring can reduce pain, improve healing, and even strengthen bones. This is particularly important for cats, as they can be quite independent and sometimes face injuries without immediate human help. So the next time you hear your feline friend making that comforting sound, remember it's not just about contentment. They might be tapping into nature's own healing powers. Isn't it incredible how our pets have these amazing abilities? Is it really true that Confucius valued education so highly? Indeed, this ancient philosopher believed strongly in the power of learning and personal growth. He argued that education was essential for moral development, encouraging individuals to pursue knowledge as a way to improve themselves and their society. His teachings, which were compiled by his devoted disciples into a collection called the Analects, continue to inspire millions across East Asian cultures and beyond. In these texts, Confucius emphasizes the importance of ethics, respect, and lifelong learning. His ideas challenge us to consider how education shapes not only our individual paths, but also our communities. By valuing education, Confucius paved the way for a legacy that resonates through centuries, reminding us that self-improvement is always within reach through dedicated study and reflection. Are you ready to dive into the wisdom of Confucius? Let's uncover the truth about the lake effect. This fascinating weather phenomenon occurs around the Great Lakes, particularly during the colder months. When cold winds sweep over the warmer waters of these massive lakes, they pick up moisture and heat. As the air rises and moves away from the lake, it cools down, leading to heavy snowfall and rain in areas downwind. This can result in dramatically different weather patterns. For instance, cities like Buffalo, New York, are known for receiving significant snowfall thanks to the lake effect. The unique shapes and sizes of the Great Lakes contribute to how strong this effect can be, creating localized storms that can surprise even the most seasoned meteorologists. If you've ever wondered why some places seem to receive endless snow, while others only get a dusting, the lake effect is the culprit. Isn't it incredible how nature's intricacies shape our weather? Most people don't know this, but salt flats astound. Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world, stretching over 10,000 square kilometers. This vast expanse is not just a beautiful sight, it creates a stunning mirror effect when it rains, reflecting clouds and making it look like a mystical, watery world. But there's a fascinating secret beneath this shimmering surface. The Salar de Uyuni holds around 70% of the planet's lithium reserves, a metal crucial for making lithium-ion batteries used in everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. As the demand for sustainable energy grows, this salt flat will play a pivotal role in powering our future. Its unique ecosystem and rich resources make it a natural wonder worth exploring. So the next time you hear about lithium, remember the enchanting Salar de Uyuni. What other surprises does nature have in store for us? Hard to believe, but sinks are germ hotspots. A surprising fact is that your kitchen sink can have more bacteria per square inch than a toilet seat. This unsettling truth highlights just how important it is to maintain proper sanitation in our food preparation areas. Think about it. Every time you rinse vegetables, wash dishes, or even just clean off the counter, that sink is collecting germs from our hands and food. Most people focus on cleaning their countertops, but often forget about the sink where so much food preparation happens. Regular cleaning with hot soapy water or disinfectants is vital to reduce health risks. Remember to scrub the drain and faucet too, as these areas can also harbor harmful bacteria. The next time you prep a meal, take a moment to think, is your sink as clean as it should be? Protecting our health starts with small habits like these. Most people don't know this, but avocados won't ripen on trees. Unlike many fruits, avocados are unique in how they ripen. They remain hard and unripe while attached to the tree, thanks to a special inhibitor in their stems that prevents the process from starting. This means you can enjoy your avocado tree's bounty, but the fruits won't be ready for guacamole or toast until after they're picked. Once harvested, the avocados begin to ripen due to a natural process triggered by ethylene gas. This is the same gas many fruits like bananas produce as they mature. If you've ever bought hard avocados, just be patient. They usually take a few days to soften at room temperature. To speed things up, you can place them in a paper bag with other fruits, which increases ethylene exposure. So the next time you're waiting for that perfect avocado, remember, it's not just about the tree. It's all about the timing after it's been picked. Guess what really drives your body temperature down? It turns out that holding in urine in freezing conditions can actually make you feel colder. Your body works hard to keep that liquid warm, which means it's expending energy just to maintain your internal temperature. As the cold seeps in, your muscles and organs have to burn extra calories to manage the warmth of the urine. The best way to avoid suffering in the cold is to either find a spot to relieve yourself or use a designated container. Just remember that container isn't a drink. It's crucial to pay attention to your body's signals in these extreme conditions. Ignoring them can lead to discomfort and even potential health risks. So next time you're out in the cold, think twice before holding it in. Will you brave the chill or stay cozy and warm? Did you know that apples can perk you up better than coffee? This surprising fact highlights the incredible benefits of apples, which contain natural sugars, fiber, and vitamins that boost energy levels without the jitters coffee can bring. While many people reach for a cup of coffee to shake off grogginess, munching on an apple can offer a refreshing and healthier alternative. Apples release energy slowly due to their fiber content, providing a steady source of vitality throughout the day. Additionally, the hydration from the fruit helps combat fatigue, making you feel more awake and alert. Studies even suggest that the scent of an apple can invigorate your senses. So the next time you need a quick pick-me-up in the morning or during that afternoon slump, consider grabbing an apple instead of a coffee. It's a tasty way to stay energized and healthy. Why not give it a try? Ever wondered why owls symbolize wisdom? Owls have fascinated humans for centuries, especially in ancient Greece, where they were celebrated as symbols of intelligence and clarity. The goddess Athena, known for her wisdom, often had an owl by her side. This connection to intellect hasn't faded over the years. Recent studies suggest that people who identify as night owls tend to score higher on intelligence tests than their early rising counterparts. Researchers believe that the nocturnal habits of these owls mirror the creative and analytical thought processes often displayed by night owls. While early risers might get an early start on the day, Night owls often tap into their unique strengths during the quiet hours of the night, leading to deep thinking and innovative ideas. So the next time you see an owl or find yourself awake at night, remember that there just might be a little wisdom in those late hours. Did you know that Indian housewives own tons of gold? This fascinating statistic reveals that they hold an impressive 11% of the world's gold, a treasure that exceeds the combined gold reserves of the USA, IMF, Switzerland, and Germany. For many families in India, gold isn't just a shiny ornament. It symbolizes wealth, security, and even social status. Traditionally, it's often gifted during weddings and festivals, making it an essential part of cultural practices. The gold is commonly stored as jewelry or in the form of coins and bars, representing savings that can be easily accessed in times of need. With such a significant share of gold within their households, Indian women play a crucial role in the global gold market. This unique relationship with gold highlights how cultural values influence financial decisions and asset ownership. Isn't it intriguing how something as beautiful as gold can also signify empowerment? Let's uncover the truth about card shuffling. Did you know that when you shuffle a standard deck of 52 playing cards, you're likely creating a unique arrangement that has never existed before? The staggering number of possible combinations is 52 factorial, which is about 68 septillion different arrangements. To put it in perspective, that number is more than the total stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Each time you shuffle, you randomly rearrange those cards into a completely new order, making it virtually impossible for two shuffles to ever match. This incredible fact highlights not only the complexity of seemingly simple games like poker or bridge, but also showcases the beauty of mathematics in everyday life. Just think about all those times you've mixed up cards for your friends. You have probably created an arrangement that no one in history has ever seen before. So next time you shuffle, remember that you are playing with a universe of possibilities. Isn't that mind-blowing? Is it really true that we can't multitask? Our brains are pretty fascinating, but they aren't really built for multitasking like we might think. Instead of focusing on several things at once, the brain switches rapidly between tasks. This rapid task switching can actually slow us down, making everything feel more hectic and overwhelming. When you're trying to send a text while listening to a podcast and cooking dinner, you might feel like you're doing it all at once. However, research shows that you'll likely be less efficient and make more mistakes than if you tackled each task one by one. This is partly why people often say they work better when they focus on a single activity at a time. So the next time you find yourself juggling multiple tasks, remember that keeping things simple might just be the secret to getting more done. Here's a wild fact about birds' waste. Birds have a fascinating way of dealing with their nitrogenous waste. Instead of producing liquid urine like many animals do, they excrete it as uric acid, which appears as a white paste mixed with their feces. This quirky trait is more than just a quirky evolutionary twist. It actually serves a vital purpose. By eliminating waste in this semi-solid form, birds conserve precious water, an essential resource for their survival, especially for species living in dry environments. Furthermore, this adaptation helps them maintain a lightweight body structure, which is crucial for staying airborne. With this efficient waste removal system, birds can fly further and higher, making them some of the most agile creatures in the animal kingdom. Isn't it amazing how nature finds clever solutions for survival? Why do some people stay in a coma for decades? It's astonishing to think about, but some human beings can remain in a coma or vegetative state for years, even exceeding 20 years. One remarkable case involves a woman who was in such a state for an astounding 37 years. The reasons behind these prolonged states often relate to severe brain injuries or medical conditions that affect consciousness. While in a coma, a person may seem unresponsive, yet their brain can still exhibit activity, sometimes revealing the potential for recovery. This unique situation has sparked numerous debates about medical ethics and the quality of life. Families face challenging decisions, grappling with hope and despair while navigating care options. Research is ongoing to understand the complexities of consciousness and recovery, and there are stories of miraculous awakenings that provide both hope and questions about what lies ahead. What do you think about the medical choices surrounding such cases? Guess what really drives hummingbirds' flower choices? Hummingbirds have an incredible ability called tetrachromatic vision, which means they can see not just the colors visible to humans, but also ultraviolet hues hidden from our eyes. This fantastic skill helps them spot patterns on flowers that are invisible to us, guiding them straight to the nectar they love so much. Imagine a flower that looks plain to you, but to a hummingbird, it bursts with color and detail. This unique vision allows them to determine which flowers are the best sources of food, making their foraging incredibly efficient. So when you see a hummingbird hovering near a blossom, remember that it's not just sipping nectar. It's using a vibrant color palette that reveals essential information about the flower's health and sweetness. Isn't nature's design just amazing?